Hi, it's Dr. Kim Marie. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Just wondering how you stay focused in a world filled with distractions, right? We have whatever goes on for the weekend. Every couple of weeks, I go take my grandson for a couple of days and take him on little adventures. And I'm doing all these projects, and I have to literally put everything aside to do this, which is my pleasure. But then when I come back on Monday, I have to have that momentum ready. So the question is, what do you do to keep yourself on task when there are so many distractions in this world? Whether even at work, people can come over and have a conversation with us and knock us out of our rhythm, or the phone can ring. There's so many ways that we get distractions. And we have certain goals that we want to meet, and then sometimes we don't even realize that we spend so much time in distraction that we never get back to that momentum. We get that inspiration momentum. So it's a really good idea to have a plan in place. I have a whiteboard that I made that just kind of gives me the overall plan and then the little pieces so that I don't forget. And then I try to have a daily to-do list. And it's more for me to check things off, and also because that allows me to celebrate my accomplishments as well. Because all these little things that we have to do, whether it's making phone calls or all these little preparations, a lot of times we never put into the equation on how we got from here to here. And if we don't do that, then when we calculate, a lot of times something that we think should take a week takes 3 weeks, and this is why. So it's good for that, but it's also good to just really be proud of ourselves and to celebrate those accomplishments, because that gives us that feeling of celebration, that feeling of momentum, and it keeps inspiration going. So the more we get into that celebration energy, the more inspiration we get. So it's really good to I like writing all the little things down and then checking them all off. But then I also, like I said, now I'm really aware of all the pieces it took to do this thing, and that makes me more effective next time, right? So what do you do? What are your daily practices? Like over the weekends when I'm with my grandson, a lot of, I try to do as many of them as I can, but some of them I don't always get to do, like meditation. I might not get to do a full meditation with my grandson, but I definitely try to do at least a partial one, and do my writing and all that stuff. So when you have several practices, if you skip one, it's not that big of a deal. But if you don't have any practices in place, then you really are walking out of the house being non-equipped. You're in a vulnerable place because, again, the energy, there's not enough deposits in your account. So I always like to have 4 or 5, not from a place of fear, from a place of wanting the best version of my day. So I have so much fun when I am with my grandson. And when I come back, like on Friday, what I tried to do was have my things available for me, not as a heavy weight that I have to jump into on Monday morning, but more of like, okay, you don't forget this, and all the little pieces, I can put all the little pieces back in line and move forward and get myself in a positive direction. So for me, I'd love to know what you do to keep on task, to keep focused on your goals, because it is so easy when we don't set ourselves up to win, whether it's eating healthy food, having it available to us. Then we go to the drive-through a lot of the time, or we go eat somewhere where we wouldn't choose because we weren't prepared, or starting Monday morning and you get in and you just don't even know where to begin. So I like to set that up the week before, give myself a couple of days to have that, so I know, oh, remember where I was here, and I go right down the list of things, and that makes me feel like I can have grace and ease, and that there isn't this huge pressure on Monday to build momentum. Like it's already ready for me, and I can just start where I left off. So what do you do? I'd love to hear what you do to keep yourself, to set yourself up to win. And if you don't have practices that set yourself up to win, what could you implement? Or if you have questions, please let me know. I'd love to know. I hope you have an amazing day. I love you. Bye.